What's up? This your boy Carolina Calvin. And I asked one thing. What the fuck is wrong with Battlefield 4? Now, if you looked at some of my past videos, um, obviously with the whole thing that went down with Walmart, I got Battlefield 4 on Xbox 360 for about 15 bucks. Um, and it was quite some time ago. Um, I played it yesterday, and the game, even on last generation hardware, well, the game, the destruction's been toned down, the graphics toned down, the frame rates toned down. Obviously, it's not the best in terms of when compared with the next gen and PC in terms of experience, obviously. Um, and even then, it still has some of the same problems. You got uh character models glitching, you got one shot kills, you got poor hit detection, um empty servers, all kind of mess like that. And you know we all know that EA tried to rush this fucking game out. I'm not too mad because I didn't get the PC version like I said I was, especially after playing this 360 version. And as I said before, I got the 360 version for 15 bucks. But you know the game is broken. They've come out with at least 4 or 5 patches. I believe it's about four major patches, and some of the problems still exist. Yeah, these problems shouldn't exist from the start. Now, when the game launches, it's gonna have problems. It's gonna have some balances issues, some small issues. No, this game was clearly released unfinished. It was clearly released unfinished. Um, some of the guys with Battle, EA Dice came out and said, you know, if if you see any problems, report it. This is not the fucking beta. This is the full retail game. You got people who spent over $100 to get the full package. Of course, to get in the game for $60, $65, then getting premium for 50. You got people who spent well over $100, and you want them to essentially beta test your game because Papa EA wanted to release a game earlier than it would than when it was ready just to beat Call of Duty. Battlefield has its fan base. It's got the people who are loyal to the brand, the people who are gonna buy it no matter what. So I think waiting to actually polish the game out would have been a better choice. And well, we waited, let's say January. Let's say the game comes out in January. Fuck, let's say the game comes out in December. They pretty much will have in December. It pretty much will have a whole month because I believe the game came out October 29th. Um, the game comes out in December or end of November. It gives them a month to figure out. You know, I still think they would need more time than that, but it would give them a month or two to polish the game out, which that's the biggest problem. The bugs completely kill the game. As I said, I tried playing on 360. My friend brought an Xbox One over here yesterday. I played that. It ran pretty good, but you can tell that some of the problems still exist. And guess what? 64-man conquest actually worked. After all the problems I've been hearing about it, it actually worked. I got lucky actually, because it did mess up the first time I tried to do it. Like it just got stuck at the loading screen when it was trying to load the match. It just got stuck. You pretty much had to exit out the whole entire game on the Xbox One. So you could definitely see that the patches haven't done too much. It's obviously not in the broken state that it originally started in, but it's still pretty broken. It's still unplayable. You still get kicked out of matches. You still lose data. There have been people that lost data. I have not lost data, but there have been people telling me that they have. And shit, with all the other problems it has, I definitely damn believe them. I mean, I haven't tried the campaign, but a lot of people said they were losing campaign data. They couldn't even play the campaign because the game would just bug out and delete their saved data. What kind of shit is that? Um, but EA is essentially paying for this. You got stockholders who are essentially suing EA for the state that Battlefield 4 was released in which there should be some kind of punishment for releasing the game in that current state. Um, you got the people that defend it, and whatever. But please tell me you can't defend them releasing an unfinished fucking game. That's one thing I don't understand. You can't defend them releasing an unfinished game. I like the Battlefield series. 1942 played that back in the day. 1943 had that on the PlayStation 3. Played Battlefield 2, had Bad Company 2. Battlefield 3 I still have that, and I still played that over 4. And I pretty much said I was gonna, pretty much still go back and play 3, which is definitely was released in a way better state than 4 was. I mean, 3 has its problems, but it didn't have the problems that 4 did. Still play 3. So I just wanted to tested it out yesterday, on 360 earlier that day. Then I played on Xbox One, which it ran better, but you can still see the problems with the hit detection. And of course, I got froze at some of the screens when trying to select the server. I actually got, it still got the thing where you get into empty servers with no players, and it's mainly with the, on the next gen consoles. It's mainly with Conquest. You got reports of crashing, as I said, empty servers, and that's the game mode everybody wants to play. Now, I obviously know I have the inferior version on 360, but the game should still fucking work. I mean, you got people that paid full price to get the game on whatever console or on whatever platform, PC, 360, PS3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Doesn't matter. The game should fucking work. And everybody gets Battlefield for the online multiplayer. Come on, it's Battlefield. Who gets it for the fucking single player? Now there's people that'll get it and play the single player, but they don't get it solely for the single player. But EA, as I said, had they I actually feel I just feel kind of bad. I really hope they don't fuck up Titanfall. And you can think about it, they're making with some of the shit they've done this year. Pour a bad port of Madden on the next gen. What else? Dead Space 3. I didn't like Dead Space 3. Of course, everybody knows what the SimCity thing they've done. They fucking screwed that up. And now Battlefield 4, that flagship franchise. What do you think they're gonna do to some games like Mirror's Edge, who has a smaller base, or Titanfall, which is a new upcoming IP, or even Battlefront 3. Battlefront 3 and Mirror's Edge, that's way down the line. You won't see that till later, but still, what are they gonna do to those games? You just have to ask the question, especially after the fuck ups of this year. But I'm pretty much gonna end this video. EA, they pretty much live up to the worst video game company. That's how they always win that award. What they won it like the last 2 years, worst video game company award. I think they should get it again this year. Well, Battlefield 4 was the last straw. If Battlefield 4 released in a great state, they probably wouldn't have won it. They would probably give it to somebody else, Capcom or something. But with what they've done this year, they walk away with that award. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. What platform do you have Battlefield 4 on? What problems have you been having? as the fucking list of problems that they quote unquote fixed. Yeah. Fuck EA. They have screwed the gamers, and it just seems it's becoming a trend. Screw the gamers because we can release the game early, they'll buy it anyway. Fuck out of here. Um, comment down below, hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe. Thanks for watching the fucking video.